This is my review of WWE Night of Champions 2012. I originally tuned in this pay-per-view to watch so I could rip it apart because I didn't see anything on this card that actually interests me. None of the matches that were announced for this show interest me, but this was surprisingly a really good WWE pay-per-view from the WWE, and I hate WWE currently in 2012. WWE has sucked since mid-2008. They had a decent year in 2011, but they ruined it. They ruined the Punk character, and it sucked ever since, and I am boycotting WWE until I see a good product to the level of the New Generation era, the Ruthless Aggression era, and WCW and ECW. WWE is trying to be a crappy version of the Hulk Hogan era and the Attitude era. But this right here was surprisingly a good pay-per-view. The first match of the night was The Miz versus Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes versus Sin Cara. Not a good way to start off a pay-per-view. This match sucked. Cody Rhodes and Mysterio did some good stuff, but this match was terrible. Sin Cara and The Miz made this match suck. Please, get the title off of The Miz. He is terrible. He is garbage. He flopped as WWE Champion, and he sucks as the Intercontinental Champion. This match was boring and terrible. Next match of the night was Kane and Daniel Bryan versus R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. Even though I enjoy the Kane and Daniel Bryan stuff, they're both being misused. They both should be in the main events. I hate that they were wrestling R-Truth and Kofi Kingston for the tag team championships. A tag team division that sucks. A tag team division that no one gives a damn about. But this right here was an awesome match. Kane and Daniel Bryan defeated Kofi Kingston and R-Truth to win the WWE Tag Team Championships. In the end, with them two yelling back and forth, was hilarious. Kane and Daniel Bryan were awesome and hilarious in this match. They performed well. Next match of the night was Antonio Cesaro versus winner of the 16-man Battle Royal from the pre-show on YouTube, Zack Ryder. I didn't watch the pre-show, so this was a surprise to me. I was really happy to see Zack Ryder on the show. Zack Ryder, despite that burial, is one of the most over guys in your company and is really on TV. I was happy to see him in this match. I've been a huge Zack Ryder fan since 2007 since the Major Brothers, him and Kurt Hawkins, and when they were teamed with Edge as Rated RKO. I've been a huge fan of Zack Ryder. I'm glad he got on this pay-per-view. Cesaro defeated Zack Ryder to retain the United States Championship. Awesome match here. Next match of the night was Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler. I'm a huge Randy Orton fan. I think he's one of the best young guys you have right now. Dolph Ziggler is awesome, but he's not over. He's in Vicky's shadow. They don't care about him. That's the only problem I have with Ziggler. The fans really don't care about him, and that makes it hard to occasionally get into his matches. But this match right here was awesome. I think this was the longest match of the night. This match was just back and forth, and Randy Orton wins with an RKO that came out of nowhere onto Dolph Ziggler. Next match of the night, don't care. Eva Torres defeated Layla to become the new women's champion. It was supposed to be Caitlyn, but Caitlyn got injured. Really didn't care. As long as Natalya or Beth Phoenix are not fighting for the belt, I don't care about the Diva division. WWE doesn't care about the Divas division, nor do I. I'm sick of seeing Natalya get buried. Natalya, a heart, get buried. I'm not watching the Divas division. Next match of the night, also didn't care for. Sheamus defeated Alberto Del Rio to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. Now the main event, CM Punk versus John Cena. This was another awesome match, and I think this was the second longest match of the night. This was an awesome match. I hate Cena, and I'm glad the match ended in a draw. I did not want Cena to walk out with the belt. I am sick of him. He needs to turn heel or move aside and let someone else get a shot. I am sick of WWE being all about Cena. CM Punk was awesome in this match. This match was awesome. This was the only thing that was properly built, but I didn't care for the build because I hated how on Raw they made Cena once again look stronger than Punk. But this right here was a good match. Once again, surprisingly, good pay-per-view from WWE. I tuned in this pay-per-view to rant and tear it apart, but this pay-per-view was good. And this is coming from the bitter WCW and ECW fan. Awesome pay-per-view, WWE. Now, if only they can make the product this good, which they won't. This was a one-time thing, but this was awesome. All right, I'm out.